Hi guys, I'm Erin from RNRTV. We're sitting here with Tony from DeVille Tattoo, sitting here at the Harley Davidson on Pulaski Highway in Baltimore.
And I'm Heather with RNRTV, and we are going to talk about some tattoos today. And how long have you been tattooing?
11 years.
11 years.
11 years.
And who did you just tattoo recently?
Recently, a bunch of people that have survived breast cancer. We're actually doing a promotion this week only for breast cancer ribbons, $20 and up, and all the money goes to Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation, as well as the t-shirt sales and everything like the one I'm wearing.
So where's your tattoo studio located?
We're at 5920 A Eastern Avenue in Baltimore, Maryland.
Do you have a website that people can look at?
It's www.devilleink.com.
Okay. So what's the craziest tattoo that you've done on somebody? Do you have?
I don't think I can tell you that on camera, but I've done I've done a lot. I'm a professional, so I tattoo from head to toe, top to bottom. I've tattooed every part of the body. I've tattooed male genitalia, female genitalia, male and female rectal areas, inside the mouth, tongues, feet, hands, ears. So just about everything you can think of.
Then.
Yeah, it's not, the perks are nice, but it takes a little bit for it to get to them.
How many tattoos do you have yourself?
One. I just have a lot of space in between it.
There you go.
So.
And how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 11 years.
Very cool.
I'm actually an award-winning tattoo artist. I have 23 awards, been on TV and all kinds of stuff.
What are the awards for?
They're for best in show, best portrait, first, second, and third place, portrait work, letter work. I have so many of them I actually forget, but we have a bunch of them posted up on the walls at the shop.
And you do the tattoo conventions?
Some of them, yeah.
Do you do just the local ones, or do you
We do just the local ones. As far as we go is Philly. It's just too much to travel. We're an extremely busy shop, so for us to go to the shop, we have to cut down the day before, load up our stuff, take it out to the place, and then tattoo and come home. And it's really exhausting too.
How'd you get into doing it?
I fell into it.
Fell.
Yeah. I had a background in medicine. I was an EMT at one point, and I met a guy and talked to him, and he wanted me a piercer, and then it just kind of went from there. I'm also a master piercer too.
And what's some of the famous people that you've tattooed?
A lot of them I can't tell you because I actually signed a confidentiality agreement, but I actually just tattooed David Hernandez, which is a relief pitcher for Baltimore Orioles, and he got his first tattoo. He got it on the inside of his left arm, and it's his kid's footprints.
Very cool.
You know, so it was really cool.
Very cool. Do you guys do a lot of charity work?
As much as we humanly possibly can. My wife is actually a nurse, and she's a clinic manager at the federally funded clinic that she works at, and it's HIV, infectious disease. They also deal with gay, lesbian, transgender, and everything. So anything we can attach on with them, it helps us with publicity, but it's actually more for a cure or a cause and everything just like this. All this month we're doing the breast cancer. In December we're doing HIV awareness ribbons. We'll still do the same thing for $20. And just so everybody's not left out, the first week in March we're actually going to do any ribbon you want. Still for $20.
Well, I might have to get one before I leave here today.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm excited. I was like, I'm probably coming. I'm getting a tattoo.
So where can everyone find you at? Is there an event that you have scheduled coming up?
We actually have a couple of events coming up. We're partners with the Hell Maidens and RJ Productions. We're actually doing it's called the Carnival of Hell. It's going to be October 16th at the Cynics on Eastern Avenue, and then we're doing the Chosen Sons Motorcycle Expo, Tattoo Expo, October 23rd
and
at
how
their
can
clubhouse.
they find out about that?
Everything is listed. Everything we do, we always have an events page at DeVilleInk.com. Just go to events. It also has all of our portfolios, the About Us, pictures of the shop. Everything you can actually think of is on there.
Do you guys do a lot of touring with your shop?
No, we actually try and stay pretty local. We're pretty busy. We try and keep it down low and keep it more personal. We are sitting in a bike shop and we all ride, but we're trying to get away from that big old fat guy sitting in the corner. Y'all want a tattoo? So everything is real bright, real well lit. Everything's ultra clean, and so we actually try and stay home as much as we can.
How many artists do you have working on it?
We actually have two full-time artists, which one is me and the other one's Bernie Fox, and then we have 3 other artists that actually set in with us for guest spots. And when we have events and everything like that here, we have a full-time piercer in addition to myself, which is a master piercer, and we have a couple apprentices running around the shop. They're actually pretty funny.
So how do you become a master piercer?
You have to do it for at least 10 years and about 150,000 piercings.
I mean, do you track them, or how does that work?
Well, after a while, you just kind of average. When before I opened my shop a couple years ago, we had an average of what we were doing. We would do anywhere between 10 to 15 piercings a day, 5 days a week, over 9 years. It adds up really quick. You know, and I can pierce you everything from your scalp to your toe,
Go.
inside and out.
Ouch.
Yeah. I also do scarification, branding. I retired from suspension, but that could be a pain in the butt, or the back, depending on how you look at it.
Are you doing the implants? Have you seen that?
We do implants. We actually do the
Dermals.
microdermals and everything. I've been doing microdermals for so long before they were microdermals. Actually, full size, about the size of a quarter, and you actually had to put those in with a scalpel. You know, so I've been doing those for a while. So they're actually easy. They're actually pretty painless too.
What advice would you give somebody who was getting into tattooing or piercing?
Choose another profession.
And why would that be? You seem to be having a lot of fun with it.
I have a
Really
blast.
good.
I've worked my way up through the ladders and everything like that, but it's a very, very tight, very closed industry. Everybody thinks just because they can draw, they can pick up a 1 pound vibrating instrument and draw a straight line on somebody. It just doesn't work that way. So if you really think that you want a tattoo, go and talk to your tattooist. You know, if you draw, find a tattooist that you actually want to. An apprenticeship is actually really expensive, but they're really worth it.
Now you've done a lot of tattoos to yourself.
Yeah, I actually tattooed this whole left arm, and I've done Frank Sinatra's portrait on my leg.
Do you prefer to do your own tattoos?
No. It's like holding a little tiny finishing nail and hitting it with a sledgehammer. Eventually, you know you're going to miss, and the son of a bitch hurts. So, yeah, it's actually it hurts.
Well, I think, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about?
No, actually, I think you guys covered pretty much everything.
Yeah? All right, then. This is Erin.
I'm Heather.
We're signing off of RNRTV with Tony and DeVille here at the Harley Davidson. Thanks for joining us.
Check them out.